That's right, now you will answer my questions. Oh yeah! Welcome everybody to another Q&A edition. This is episode 100 and whatever. How many episodes are there so far? Like 200? God damn! Yeah, we need to talk about NIS America's stupid-ass name translation for Kuro no Kiseki. Kuro means black. I'm pretty sure that translation of Kuro, just Kuro, is black. And trails usually translates, Kiseki translates as trails or miracle or something like that, right? If you go to Google Translate, it'll show you. Just type Kuro no Kiseki and it's gonna say something like black miracle or miracle black, dark miracle. So, okay. So imagine the meeting in a room. A bunch of guys from NIS America in a room. Just trying to decide. There's a board in there. And there's like 4 or 5 guys in a table, sitting on a table, brainstorming what should be the name in English for their next Trails game. Okay, and there's one guy standing up with a board. Okay, guys, it's time to propose some names for the next game. What would it be? What's the translation? Okay, so it's something like Black Miracle, Dark, Trails of the Dark. And you say, oh, how about The Legend of Heroes Trails of the Dark? That sounds badass, man. I love that title, man. And they're like, nah, I don't think so. People are gonna think that, I mean, the game is dark, and it is fucking dark, actually, but I don't know. Okay, so Kuro translates as black. You know, so how about Trails of the Black? Right? Not Trails in the Dark or Trails of the Dark. No, let's go with Trails in the Dark. Well, actually, that sounds kind of weird, so okay, I'll give him that. So, okay, so no. And then there's this asshole who, out of fucking nowhere, says, how about Trails through Daybreak? And they're all like, what has that... what does that have to do with the Kiseki series? Kuro no Kiseki translates into something black or dark or whatever. How the fuck did you come up with Trails through Daybreak? And the rest of the guys are like, sure, let's go with that. That's awesome. That's an awesome name. Trails through Daybreak. Awesome name. Let's announce it. Let's make the fucking trailer and tell the world that's the name of... That's a translation of Kuro no Kiseki. Bravo, NIS America. You guys are a bunch of fucking genius. I love you guys. I love NIS America, everybody. I'm not kidding. I have this relationship with NIS America. You know, they give me review codes all the time. I talk about their games. Even if my videos fail when I talk about their games, you know, I cover their games. I review them for free. They don't pay me. Nothing, you know. I love NIS America. But the people, specifically the people who translate the games, go fuck yourselves, motherfuckers. You guys have shit for brains. Trails through Daybreak? That's a terrible name! That's a terrible fucking name! I hate it! Well, I've never been one for names, to be honest. You know, I've played some RPGs with really questionable names, and they are among my favorites. Like, take the Ys series, for example. I mean, it's been called Ys since the 80s. YS, because that's supposed to be a city in ancient Mesopotamia or Spain or something like that, you know? Very ancient city. It was actually a real city. But yeah, the Ys series. Ys. Just YS, and it confuses the heck out of everybody. Nobody knows how to pronounce that. You know, Is, they say in Japan it's Isu, because they always add some kind of vocal at the end of their words for some reason. They always feel the need to do that for some reason. I don't know why. Can somebody explain that to me? That's one of my questions to you guys today. Can somebody explain why the Japanese always feel the need to add like one vocal at the end of any word or sentence? But my point is that I don't know, Isu, YS, Wise, it sounds fucking horrible, and I'm a big fan of the series, right? And then there are some other names that are kind of generic, like Fire Emblem. It was gonna be called... I read once, I don't know if this is true, I read once that it was going to be called Fire Dragon. Kind of like Blue Dragon. But Blue Dragon sounds kind of like, okay, more interesting, like Blue Dragon, not Red Dragon or Green Dragon, no, Blue Dragon. Okay, but Fire Dragon, thank goodness they came up with Fire Emblem instead of Fire Dragon. But Fire Emblem still sounds kind of generic, but it sounds cool. Okay? And the other Trails names, I mean, Trails in the Sky. There's some mystery to it, like something about it that catches your attention. It's appealing. It's like, I mean, it's interesting. Trails in the Sky. And then Trails from Zero. And Trails to Asher. Trails of Cold Steel. I love their names, man. I love their names. And now, Trails through Daybreak. Mon Yu's full title is basically an entire paragraph. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Thankfully, everybody knows it as just Mon Yu. And that's it. Isn't that a Souls-like game? Hajimari means beginnings in English, so I was expecting Trails from Beginnings. Me too, but it makes sense that they changed it because that will confuse people. People will probably think that's like a prequel to the series. Trails from Beginnings, right? And to be completely honest, it doesn't make any sense. Even in Japan. I mean, why would you call your game like that when it's the closure? It's not the beginning, it's the end! But okay, if you finish the game... Small spoiler alert. It's very small, don't worry, you don't need to click away. Very small spoiler alert. When you finish the game and you finish the final boss in the secret dungeon, the post-game content, you unlock these chapters, visual novel chapters, that kind of hint the beginnings of Kuro no Kiseki. Okay? So that's probably why it's called Trails from Beginnings. But still, I hate that name, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, 98% of the game is not about the beginning of anything, it's the end of everything! Why would you call your game like that? I mean, Falcom. It's not only Nice America, man, it's just Falcom too. Like, what the hell, Falcom? What the hell? And what does Sen no Kiseki means? The translation was Trails from Cold Steel, which I think it's a badass name, but I doubt Sen, S-E-N, means Cold Steel. I don't think so. Can anybody look it up for me? But yeah, I mean, it's just, I can't get it over my head, man. I can't get over it. Trails through Daybreak, that's fucking terrible, Nice America. That's just horrible. Trails through, I mean, fuck. It's even hard to pronounce. Trails through Daybreak. Trails through, I mean, no man, it's trash. Sen means something like Flash, if I remember right. Trails of the Flash. Trails, okay, it sucks. But Kuro means dark, means black, so Trails in the black, Trails from the black, black trails. I don't know, it sounds cool, man, so... That's just my opinion, though. Obviously, a lot of people in East America think Trails through Daybreak sounds badass, and Falcom maybe thinks the same. Oh, Trails through Daybreak. Because maybe the characters need to make it through Daybreak in the game. Trails into black. Trails into dark. I don't know, it sounds awesome, man. I would have gone with that. But why Trails... Okay, I just spent the last 10 minutes bitching about that, so let's move on. In your opinion, what do you think of Drakengard 1 and 2? Fine. Drakengard 1, you guys want me to rant about Drakengard 1? Because there's like 10 videos where I've ranted about it. In fact, I don't remember a single video where I've covered that game and I didn't include some kind of rant, some kind of criticism towards it. I think it's not a bad game, but it's not a good game either. The story, the characters, the music, okay, all of that is untouchable, it's a masterpiece. But the gameplay fucking kills it, man. It's bad. It's bad, you know, controls are very clunky, even for their time. You think, okay, maybe the game didn't age well. No, man, no. No, when it came out, it was bad. It was fucking bad. The controls are bad, the camera is bad, dragon missions are bad. Well, the dragon missions kinda got worse in Drakengard 3, but at least Drakengard 3 is a much better game, has better controls and better combat. That's a stretch, because it isn't that great either. But I love it, I love the heck out of Drakengard 3. And Drakengard 2 got everything right. Even the dragon missions don't feel as clunky, the combat feels awesome. Drakengard 2 is the one with the better combat, but it's the one with the worst story, unfortunately. It wasn't even written by Yoko Taro. It wasn't even directed by Yoko Taro, and it shows. It feels like Drakengard 2, it feels more like a Koei Tecmo Musou style of action RPG. But yeah, Drakengard 1, great story, bad gameplay. Drakengard 2, mediocre story, great gameplay. Best Trails waifu. Thank you, Kiss. Laura for me. Okay, Laura for me. Laura. It's just, I think Laura. Okay, I know it's pronounced Laura, but I say Laura to avoid confusion. It's like when I say Sarah. Sometimes when I say the name Sarah, it sounds as if I'm pronouncing Sarah, like S-E-R-A, right? Sarah instead of Sarah. Sarah. So Laura, whatever. That's my wife. And Sarah. Fuck. Those are my waifus. Stupid YouTube didn't notify me. Do not trust the notification system in this website. Even if you click on the bell, it works. It actually works sometimes to click on the bell. You every now and then get a notification of when I upload a video or when I go live, but do not trust the notification system. You need to check manually for yourself. I've even seen successful videos not getting notified. People not getting notified of a video that's getting a lot of views. That's how the notification system in YouTube sucks. That's how much it sucks. So do not trust it, man, everybody. Don't trust the notification system. You need to always stay tuned. Always pay attention. Check in every now and then. Like what's going on? What has Erick Landon uploaded now recently? Is he live? And just so you know, I've mentioned this before, my live streams are always around this time. I mean, it's been almost half an hour, 25 minutes. But, you know, make that subtraction yourself. Minus 25 minutes, and that's the hour I usually start my Sunday goddamn Q&As. Wow, a lot of people are voting that Trails Through Daybreak is actually a good name. I hope they didn't click the dislike button and unsubscribed. Erick, did you play the demo of Star Ocean R? Oh man, yeah I did, and I love it! I loved it! It blew me the fuck away! My god, man, what a beautiful, absolutely fucking beautiful remake. I loved it. I mean, I'm a big fan of the game. I'm a big fan of the original game. But, to be honest, it's not one of my 10 or even 20 favorite JRPGs of all time. So I downloaded the demo. I think last Sunday somebody mentioned it. And that very same day I downloaded the demo, and I think I played it that same day or Monday morning, I don't remember, but I did. And wow! Holy shit, it looks, oh my god. I played it on the PS5, of course, and I loved it. It looks fantastic, man, I can't believe it. And I just want to say that it probably looks just as beautiful on the Switch. Most likely it looks fucking beautiful too on the PS4, but how it looks on my PlayStation 5 at 1080p, 60 frames per second, oh man, and I didn't notice in the demo, which is about 2 to 3 hours long, I didn't notice a single frame drop issue. No, not even during battle. You'd expect the frame rate to drop in battle. No, it doesn't. It looks beautiful. The graphics look fantastic, and how as you start approaching a town or a castle or a dungeon or anything. I mean, oh man, visual orgasm, that game, that remake. Fucking, what's the name of Gem Drops? Gem Drops is the name of the company who remade it. Not Tri-Ace. They are the developers, but they didn't work, as far as I'm concerned, on this remake. This is Gem Drops and Square Enix, and man, I don't know, man. I'm still not gonna get it, because I don't want to pay full price for it. They're selling it for $70, $60. And I know it's a remix, a full remake done from scratch. They redid everything, well, except the sprites. The sprites, I get the feeling, they look fantastic. They look fucking beautiful. The pixel art looks, oh man, beautiful. But it does show, I mean, it shows that they took the original sprites and remastered the sprites. They didn't remake the sprites. Okay, that's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong though, because it's done in a style which is the popular HD 2D. And I remember, man, way before this remake was announced, I remember when we used to have those conversations in the Q&As, asking about questions about what JRPGs do you think should get an HD 2D treatment. And Star Ocean was always there, was always an option. The Breath of Fire games, the Dragon Quest games, except 3 because he's already getting one. The Final Fantasy games, Chrono Trigger, and I was always saying Tales of Fantasia, Star Ocean, the second story, and it fucking happened, man. I can't believe it. So, you're next, Bandai Namco. You're fucking next. Tales of Fantasia HD 2D remake. Fucking please. Atlus, what about Persona 1 No, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Persona 1 and 2 in HD 2D? No, right? No, I don't know. I don't know, but Final Fantasy 6? Oh, Chrono Trigger? Oh, man. And the battle system in the Star Ocean 2 remake demo, oh man, it looks far better. Now you can, I mean, you could freely move around in 3D and do your combos and shit, but it just feels much better. Previously it felt kind of clunky and, I don't know, weird, fast-paced, but weird. Now, you see, I don't think Star Ocean, the original game, aged pretty well. I think it aged kind of, not poorly, but not great either, the original version. I mean, the pre-rendered backgrounds don't look that good anymore, and they were completely remade in this game, and they look very realistic. Kind of like trying to give you the impression that they are still pre-rendered backgrounds in 2023. They're not, you know, but they look phenomenal. They look almost as if they were real. I don't know, guys. I'm having an extreme fanboy reaction. I love this demo. I'm playing this fucking game, man. And but I don't know. Like I was saying, you know, I really want to get it, but I don't know if I should get it or not because it's just ridiculous. I mean, you know me. It's not that I can't afford it. Just like with the PS5, I'm pretty sure people thought I couldn't afford it. I didn't want to pay for it. You know. I don't think I want to pay for this game, but maybe I will. I need to decide. I'm only getting one game, Super Mario RPG Remake or Star Ocean 2 Remake. And then I'm gonna have to think about getting Persona 3 Remake. Holy shit. That's what happens when some of your favorite RPGs get a remake or a remaster, right? Because if something like, I don't know, Romancing Saga, which is a good game and I like it on the PS2, got a remaster last year, but did I get it? No. I mean, fuck, I don't give a fuck, man. No, but I mean, Super Mario RPG, Persona 3. I mean, you guys know I'm a die-hard fanboy, and I've been saying in previous Q&As that I'm not getting them because, I mean, come on, $60, $70, that's highway robbery, man. But goddamn. I don't know if I'll be able to resist.